Hey guys, welcome to the Simplify Your Life podcast. It's Coach Simona and I'm glad you decided to tune in. What's up everyone? In today's podcast episode, we're going to talk about the roles we play in society and how the storylines we create in our minds affect our lives. Now let's jump right into it. Alright guys, this podcast episode is going to be a little bit different. I won't be giving you any tips. I'm just going to be sharing with you a topic that's been on my mind lately. And I hope it helps you detach a little bit from the persona you've created for yourself. I want to start a deeper conversation with you on the topic of playing roles and attaching to a certain image of ourselves that is preventing us from experiencing true fulfillment in life. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below at the end of the episode, or you can always DM me on Instagram at AskCoachSimona. First off, let's talk about what a role is and how it affects our lives. In social psychology, a role is a set of expectations about the ways in which people are supposed to behave in different situations. Each individual typically plays multiple roles in different contexts or with different people. For example, I have the role of a woman, wife, entrepreneur, coach, employer, daughter, friend, and many more. Your roles will be different, depending on the situations you experience in your life and the way you perceive yourself to be. But this raises one very interesting question. Can we be socially acceptable and truly authentically ourselves at the same time? The answer is yes and no. We can be authentic, meaning that we can stand up for ourselves, meet our needs, and be honest in voicing our opinions and concerns. But at the same time, can you be 100% authentic with everyone all the time? Of course not. No matter how much effort you put into being the most authentic version of yourself, there will still be times when you would want to yell at someone because you feel triggered but decide to take a different approach. The roles we play are there for a reason. They help us be part of society and behave in a way that's not overly offensive or harmful to others. While that's reasonable, a new question comes up in my mind, and that is, what happens when we strip all the roles we play? What are you left with when you decide to take away all the little labels you put on yourself or let other people define you as? What is the most authentic expression of your real needs and desires? We've actually talked about this in a previous episode where I share with you the easiest way to accept your dark side. I will link it below. But to give you the gist of it, the less resistance you have towards certain aspects of your personality, the easier it will be to accept yourself. Now, here's some introspective questions you can ask yourself to understand your mind better. And choose which roles are serving you and which ones it's time to let go of. And build a life around the things that truly resonate with you. Question number 1. Who am I? 2. What roles do I play? Write down all of them. 3. Which of these roles have I created for myself? 4. Which of these roles have been imposed by the outside world? Society, family, work, etc. 5. Which roles are preventing me from being true to myself? 6. Which roles can I let go of? 7. What steps can I take to become more aligned with my inner truth? 8. Am I the person who's thinking or the person who's observing the thoughts? Or maybe both? The last question can evolve into a bigger conversation, so let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a separate episode on how to better understand your ego. Are you enjoying this episode so far? If that's the case, you will love my new book, 111 Ways to Simplify Your Life, where I share with you 111 ways to unplug, recharge, declutter, become more mindful, and find out who you were before everyone else told you who you should be. Get your copy now at coachsimona.com/book. Now back to the episode. Now, as we already established, all of these roles we play are not beneficial for our well-being, and frankly are preventing us from being more spontaneous and joyful in life. Every day you have a choice to reframe the way your brain thinks, to change your habits, and ultimately shift your identity in time. If there's some aspect in your life that you don't like, you can do something about it as long as you stop believing that you are one of those labels you put on yourself. You're not your gender, the color of your skin, your sexuality, You're not just a wife, mother, daughter, or a hard worker. You're not a label. You're not your thoughts. You're so much more. You're the observer. You're the consciousness behind it all. If you haven't listened to episode 89 on practicing Stoicism, I highly recommend you listen to it next. In that episode, I will teach you 3 exercises that will help you tune into the present moment. Now let me know in the comments below. Which one of the roles you play would you like to change and why? Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it. And subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on my weekly podcast episodes. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one.